Det går väl så här att jag tycker att vi försvarar oss bra över 90 minuter. Vi får träff på just att ta bort Hammarbys styrkor i den offensiva delen. I första halvlek är vi inte alls nöjda med sättet vi går ut med boll. Vi får ingen längd i våra anfall och inga kontringar heller. Och det känns som vi har typ 0 i XG i första halvlek. Vi pratar och adresserar det lite i paus och tycker vi gör en klart bättre andra halvlek på det sättet. Just att vi får spela oss ur, får lite fasta situationer, lite bättre längd i anfallen. Det är väl det som skiljer de bägge halvlekarna, tycker jag.
Och Marti, hur går dina tankar?
Yeah, I think the summary is 16 shoots, 0 goals. Yeah, we are trying and trying and trying for the whole game, and unfortunately we are not able to score. And yeah, perhaps in the first half we didn't concede, I would say, any goal chance. In the second half we tried to open a bit more, and then the game was a little bit more open. But yeah, still I think that the guys are working their best, and when that's the case, there is nothing that I can regret. We're trying to find this balance between this stability with those central players like Oliver, Matt, Edwin. Loret unfortunately today was injured, and then Nahir tried to keep that, and then from that make sure that the new pieces slowly are getting into there. I think that August today made a step forward into the right direction. Unfortunately he's still not ready perhaps to play 90 minutes with a hamstring, but positive trends. Adi slowly as well getting more and more into it. And yeah, we're trying to get the strengths of Monte, of Youssef, of other players, Pablo in the second half, and so on. But the feeling is this: it's a bit frustrating that we try, and unfortunately we cannot score against a team that plays a lot of with a lot of players behind the ball. That is not easy to beat. That defensively, is always a difficult team to play against. But yeah, frustrating result.
Yes, och då öppnar vi upp för frågor här, så kommer jag med micken till er.
Marti, om du ska försöka sätta ord på vad det är som saknas för att ni ska skapa ännu tydligare målchanser, vad känner du att vad saknas?
Yeah, as I said, the feeling is a bit like before this game, we check a little bit together with the staff, and I think we were the fourth team in the league shooting more. I think we were like 3 shots behind Malmo. But then definitely we have a feeling that even though I think we were the 5th in terms of getting balls into the penalty box, touches inside the penalty box. So that means that the team is progressing really well until the last. And then we're missing these still. I mean, of course, it's not what we want, but we score 8 goals. But so far, the feeling is that we can do even better. Yeah, what we are missing, perhaps I was telling to the guys now that today we are very, very sad, very frustrated because they are trying, we're trying almost everything, and it feels like it's not working. A little bit like last week against Norrköping. For 75 minutes, I think we play at good level, not top because we can always improve a lot. But yeah, and then the feeling is that you get punished or you don't get that last situation to get a goal. What is missing? Well, how to attack against low blocks, how to build those relations. I think that today, as I said before, we saw good things from August. I think that Victor is a player that can play in different positions, but is always that threat. So we're working to try to find this balance between all those changes that we made, keeping a little bit the stability with some players that actually they are very good players and they will show through the season, like Matt, like Edwin, like Nahir, like Loret, and then make that these pieces along create this momentum that we're missing a little bit on the games.
Marti, du bytte ut Nahir efter en dryg timme där. Kan du berätta om det beslutet och hur du ser på att han tar en punktmarkerare under matchen?
Yeah, I think that Nahir, now we can say he has been feeling a bit tired during the last month and a half. And we didn't know why. We tried to deload him a little bit on the practices, push him a little bit more, try to find a balance, following as well what his body was saying. And at the end, I think that 3-4 days ago, we found out that he had a bacteria in his body, and that was the reason why he was feeling very tired. So, yeah, he's a very important player for us, and of course, I'm sure that he's not happy either about the level of performance that he showed in the beginning of the season. Still, many times he's our captain. We want to help us with this experience he has, this leadership. He's important on the set pieces. He has this ability. He showed it for many seasons that even though sometimes he's not very involved in the game, he can always score from a long shot, from a situation that he smells well how to get into the box. And the reason is this one. He was struggling a bit with the calves after 60 minutes. We know that it's a tight schedule. So a little bit the same with August. If I could choose, I would like to keep August for 90 minutes today. And the reason why we sub him is because he's still a bit on this moment after the hamstring injury where we need to be very careful about the number of minutes. And he was starting to feel very tired, and a little bit the same with Shaquille. So that's where we are now. We just need to accept, go through all these small, I would say, edges that are not on us, with us, and just, I said to the players, stick together, work a little bit harder, and I'm sure that our moment will come back.
Marti, supportrarna visar ju sitt missnöje efter matchen och sådär. Vad vill du säga till dem just nu?
I'm not happy about them feeling that way. I think that I do all my best and the players are doing their best. And to be fair as well, they help us a lot for 95 minutes. That they show that they are not happy about drawing at home, I think is a good signal about where we are as a club. I think it's a good signal about the expectations that everybody has. And everything that I would like to remind them is that we need their help. And I'm sure that we're going to show a better level very soon. That I'm okay with them showing this agreement, especially with me, but that they help the guys because we need that. They are young players. We need all their support, and it's fair. I came here from a good club, Danish league. I've been showing all my years that I can make teams perform. So I'm sure that we're gonna bounce back, and that I'm not happy about having 7 points after this beginning of the season. But I have full confidence on the club, full confidence on the players, full confidence on the supporters. And I'm just working everything I can, all my best, to give them something back.
Marti, vad var tanken med att starta Jay och Hammar till höger?
In this difficult balance to try to keep continuity from game to game. When we analyzed, we already had 2 forced changes that were loaded because of the injury and Simon Strand because of the suspension. And then we decided to start with Alper, which I think he did a very good game until he got the hit on his knee and he couldn't manage anymore. And then Ajay, we know that he's not an offensive fullback, but defensively he's a very stable player. And then with trying to keeping this continuity, Hamar has this energy. And on the right wing, we were very satisfied about his work in the last game. So finding this balance about not making too many subs, too many changes from game to game in a moment of the season where it's very important for us to have some kind of continuity, we thought it was the best choice. I think that it worked okay in the first half. Hamar always give you this energy, this capacity to attack the far post, this capacity to run. But it's obvious that against low blocks, this is not his best scenario. So then we introduce Adi then plus Monte. So we're trying to use in the best way we can the tools we have according to the moments of the game. And then, all the input that I have from what I see during the trainings, during the practices, who I think that mentally is very ready, and Hamar give us this.
Marti, hur mår du just nu?
How I am? No, I'm sad. I'm sad that things are not flowing better because I really want to give something back to this club. I felt already last season that we were creating something really good, and I really want to give something. I worked all my best, have fantastic staff, and I really trust on my players. Obviously, it's not a happy moment when your supporters are not happy about the way the team can play or about the results. But I have all the strength. I've been a very resilient person all my life. I work really hard to arrive where I am now, and I have full confidence on my capacity as a coach to make sure that I can give the results that this club is looking for.
Anders,
But tack för asking.
Ny nolla för Noel, flera räddningar idag. Hur ser du på honom idag och hans säsong hittills?
Ja, det var ju ett frågetecken vi hade inför säsongen. Vi vet ju att han är en duktig målvakt. Sen så är det ju det att man ska axla tröjan som första målvakt. Han gjorde ett misstag mot Varberg och hade dessutom ryggproblem i den vevan. Tycker han har rest sig på ett fantastiskt sätt. Har två raka nollor som han verkligen har förtjänat och är väldigt nöjd med hans uppträdande de senaste matcherna verkligen.
Marti, bara Alper och Shaquille, vet du hur läget är?
Shaquille got a big hit during the week, and then he was struggling, so he was a bit of question mark until this morning actually. And he managed very well. I think that he pushed everything he could for the team because he knows that we are in an important moment. And at the end, he couldn't handle anymore. Alper got a hit in one dual situation during the first half. And then it was more swallow and it was under a lot of pain. So I don't know yet. I didn't get the feedback from the medical, but we'll see how it progresses.
Hur ser du på derbyt som kommer här mot Djurgården på söndag? Och är det någon spelare som du vet får tillbaka helt till dess?
Yeah, I think that it's on these moments. I think that derbies can give us what we are looking for. I think that a win in a derby is always an extra energy, an extra boost of confidence. So I think that it comes obviously in a moment that we are not in the flow that we would like to have, but at the same time I see that as an opportunity, and as an opportunity to show. It has been a lot of talks that I'm a bad coach in the derbies and so on. I think that we prove against Zoico in the cup that we can perform against derbies. Then we can learn from the game away against Zoico what happened, and we know internally what happened, and I'm sure that we're gonna show a good performance. And then regarding the players that today were a little bit on the edge, like Joel Nilsson, like Loret Sadiku, I think they will have a fantastic medical staff, so full trust that hopefully they can make it.